Okay guys, today we're going to be learning about expressions, specifically algebra expressions. So you guys are getting set up for pre-algebra, okay? So an expression is a math phrase using numbers, operation signs, and variables. Okay, numbers are all the digits 0 to 9. Your operation signs would be addition and subtraction, multiplication, division. And then what's a variable? A variable is the letter you sometimes see in a math problem. It's a letter that we use to represent a value we don't know, something that is unknown. Okay, so here's an example. 5 hikers were hiking on the nature trail. As they proceeded up the path, 2 hikers caught up with them. How many hikers were there in all? Well, that's pretty easy. 5 hikers were on the path. As they proceeded up the path, 2 hikers caught up with them. How many hikers were in all? That's an expression. Okay? Now it's going to get a little bit more complicated. Glenn saw a large group of hikers walking together on the trail. When the trail became narrow, the guide divided the group into 2. How many hikers did Glenn see? We don't know. It just says he saw a large group. So we put an X to stand for that number. You could put an H or Y or whatever you want, but I just chose X. When the trail got narrow, the hikers were divided, so we use divided. We're going to use a slash because we don't want to use the division symbol anymore. We're divided into 2. Okay, so we say X divided by 2. That's just the expression. It's not an equation yet because they didn't give us a total, so we don't have to solve it. It's just going to be the expression. Okay, let's look at this one. The trail guide led 3 times more hikers on the afternoon hike than he did on the morning hike. Well, how many did he take in the morning? We have no idea, so we can use M for morning. And then it says, the trail guide led 3 times more hikers in the afternoon than in the morning. So we have to put 3 times what went in the morning, which is 3M, or 3 times M. You can also see this written as 3 with a little dot and M. All of those mean times. Now, when you get up to Miss Bolay, she does not care for this X, because look why. If I'm using X as my variable, and then I'm using X as a multiplication sign, it can get confusing. So you will see me sticking to the letter right next to the number, which means multiply, or a dot in the middle, which means multiply. Okay? Let's listen to another one. Mrs. Donner delivered a container of cookies to her church youth group. Alyssa bought 3 times more cookies. So, if Mrs. Donner's cookies is the letter C, then Alyssa bought 3 times as many cookies. That's an expression. Okay, you guys are going to practice on page 214 writing expressions from words. Here's an example. A number divided by 7. A number, you have no idea what it is, divided by 7. And that's all you write. You're just writing an expression, not an equation. Now in the next video, in a couple of seconds, when you're done with this, you're going to actually write and solve equations. But for now, you're just writing expressions. Okay, we'll do one more. 0.9 more than 1.06. 0.9, and it's more than, so more than tells us it is what? Addition. More than 1.06. That's your expression, and that's all you write. Okay, so now you can go ahead and stop, turn to page 214, and you're going to do numbers 1 through 12, writing the expression from the words that you are given. And then in the next video, we will talk about equations and how to solve them. Okay.